Hello guys, welcome back to Reviving India. You're watching the video series on Snowflake, and today we'll be discussing about a very important topic on Snowflake, which is the Snowflake architecture. So the agenda for today's video would be Snowflake architecture and the three different layers that it comprises of, which is cloud services layer, data storage layer, and compute layer. So first, to discuss about Snowflake architecture, the Snowflake architecture is very different from other architecture, the traditional architecture. It is a combination of shared and shared nothing architecture, which means that shared disk architecture uses multiple nodes to access shared drive on a single storage system, whereas the shared nothing architecture store a portion of the data in each node in each cluster in the data warehouse. Snowflake architecture has three different layers, which is very important. Firstly, it has cloud services layer, then it has compute layer, then storage layer. It is a multi-cluster shared data architecture, and it uses virtual warehouses for computation, which we'll be discussing in further when we'll discuss about these three different layers in detail. And the most important functionality of this particular architecture is that you pay for what you use, whether it be computation or storage. You don't pay anything extra, so which is a very important point, I think, here. So just to go and study its architecture in the diagram format, we can see that the cloud services layer is actually the brain of the of its architecture, which manages the authentication and access control, and it has different services like infrastructure manager. It also acts as an optimizer. It also acts as a metadata manager, and of course it provides the security, because everything is managed by cloud services and the cloud providers in Snowflake. And there are three different cloud service providers in the market as of date, which are AWS, Google Platform, which is GCP, and then you have your Microsoft Azure. So all these three providers are supporting Snowflake, and can be linked to the cloud services layer. Then we have the query of processing, which is also known as the computation compute layer. It is the layer where all the computation happens, and that is done with the help of virtual warehouses, which we'll be studying in detail in the coming videos. And then last but not the least is the database storage layer, which makes use of the micropartition method to store the data in a columnar format, which we'll be discussing in further detail in our coming videos on micropartitions. But this is the overall architecture and holistic view of the three-layer architecture which we use in Snowflake. So I hope you like this video. Please do like the video, and if you can share the video, if you find it useful, that would be really helpful for you as well as me and other people. And of course, please do subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.